Hello, everyone. Raymond Moore, Kilted Prepper. You're watching Coffee with Ray. How's everybody doing this morning? Well, this is the first working day of the new year. And I thought that I would come in here and actually teach you guys how to set goals. I mean, it's this time of the year that we always talk about, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And we always fall short. And a couple reasons that we fall short. One, the goals are too shallow. They're just way too stinking easy. And so you achieve it and blah, nothing, nothing, no real big changes take place in your life. The other reason that people so often, don't achieve their goals is because they create this goal and they say they're going to do it, but they haven't actually created a framework. And a goal, to create a goal and have it work, you need to have several items. The what is the goal? What is it that you're wanting to do? And then the why do you want to do it? And then the how. And this is the framework. And so often so many people say, oh, hey, I'm going to lose weight, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that, or whatever. And so but they don't put a why in there. Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to love yourself better? Why do you want to have a better marriage? Why do you want to have more money, etc., etc.? But what happens is they don't have a framework to get from the what to the why. And so people usually will fail at their goals. And you see this every year, especially with the gyms. People get that gym membership going, all that other stuff start going, and then they start petering off. And the reason is they don't have a strong why. And then on top of that, they haven't created a framework of how they are going to achieve it. So what I use is what's called gap map. And if you've been on my show before, I've talked about the gap map before. And here's an example of the gap map. And what the gap map is that we see the problem. What is the what? Maybe you're overweight. Maybe you don't love yourself. Maybe your relationship is lacking. Maybe you don't have enough money. And yet the goal that you want to meet, the why, is to drop weight, love yourself, have a wonderful marriage, have some side income going. But the problem that we face so often is the solution. How do we do it? How do we cross that span, that gap? How do we get there? And so people don't really put this into place. They don't have a framework or anything like that. And so, just for example, let's just talk about weight loss. And that seems to be a very popular one, and people are wanting to do that, especially this time of year and everything. But so for example, you're a family here and you guys are just overweight, or you're just overweight and everything, and you want to lose weight, but you don't know how. You say you're going to do it, but you don't have that outside force helping you. And that's a problem that so many people face, is they don't have that outside force. So for example, one of the things, let's blow this up. Here's the problem, the what. So we're going to talk about being overweight here. And so we have a span of time, 30 to 90 days that we want to work on and achieve our goal. So for leveraging the I want to lose weight problem, so the span of time is 30 to 90 days. How much weight do you want to, lose? So that's the what. And then, the goal is to drop the weight. But what you need to do is you need to have a bridge or something to actually help you achieve that. And that is, for example, leveraging the 1950s diet, leveraging a good exercise program, having coaching and accountability, and then tracking, leveraging the core four system. And if you've been in my, watch my videos, I talk about the core four system a lot. I've been doing the core four system now for about 7 years now, maybe 8. And now that we're in the new year and everything, but I leverage the core four system because it helps me track and stay on track and keep moving forward. But this is the how. So we have the what, the, overweight, the why, we want to drop the weight. And now we have the how. The how is how we are spanning that gap. and doing this and getting and achieving these goals. And then on top of that, we give ourselves a time frame. And so this is how you actually set realistic, achievable goals by leveraging this fact map. And this is something that's easy to do. You can do it on a piece of paper, do something like that, kind of lay it out and everything. And, then put your little, how are you going to achieve these things so that you can get then to the other side? And so it's a very useful tool using this, again, the fact map. And for example, again, what is here, let's hit it. The problem, we're overweight, or we don't love ourselves, or our relationship is lacking, or we don't have enough money. You're able to achieve these goals if you leverage the fact map. What you want to do is kind of reverse engineer. So once I get to that goal, so again, dropping weight or loving yourself or something, again, leveraging we're used again, the dropping weight as the example, because so many people are wanting to do that this time of year. But by backwards engineering these solutions, you are then able to create a fact map on how you will bridge that gap and achieve that goal. And so, for example, working backwards, leveraging the core 4 system, that's health, self-love, money. And something that I do is I have a notebook every 90 days. I'm in fact getting ready to create my new notebook, and for my next quarter here, 90 days. And I track every day, health, self-love, money. And every day I put, so this January 2nd, I would put January 2nd at the top of the page. And then I would put health, self-love, money on that page. Tell what I'm wanting to do with my health, tell what I'm going to do myself, my love, my money, etc., etc. And every day I create small goals that I do, small tasks. And these small tasks will eventually help you get to these big goals. And so going backwards, finding, leveraging the core 4 system, finding someone to help you be accountable, finding a coach, finding someone like that, some accountability system. Because again, you cannot do anything unless you have an outside force. You can't leverage the thinking that got you into the problem to help you get out of that problem. You need that outside force, because you can't tell the forest from the trees. You live in a fishbowl. And then, again, having a solid exercise program. I'm someone who's very big into walking. I think walking is an excellent, exercise program. And so doing a 30, 45-minute walk every morning, you will see the weight start dropping off. And then changing your eating habits. And that is, for example, I've created the 1950s diet. That's a diet that I've been following now since 1 year. So I started following 1 year ago, and I've easily lost 25 pounds, 27 pounds, I think, this morning. So, but it's a healthy way to do it. But by leveraging this gap map and working backwards. So here's your goal. I want to drop weight. So how do I do it? I implement the core 4. I get coaching and accountability. I get a good exercise program, and I follow the 1950s diet. And again, this is just an example of using the gap map for wanting to lose weight. You can use the same thing for, I don't love myself enough, or, your marriage is lacking, or your relationship is lacking, or not enough money. Work yourself backwards, find the goal, work yourself backwards, and then all of a sudden you have a gap map in place that will then give you the framework to achieve these goals. And this is, again, so many people set goals in the beginning of the new year, and so many people just drop them, forget them, don't even do them, and everything. They fail every time. And it's just a repeating cycle year after year after year. Well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Well, it's again because they don't have the what, they don't have the why, and they don't have the how. But once you leverage these 3 things and create this gap map, you then are able to achieve these goals. So I really challenge you guys this year to put together a fact map. And if I can help you with that, then reach out to me. Let me help you with that. If you need to kind of do that backwards engineering and everything, and you don't know where to do or how to do it or anything like that, then again, give me a holler, reach out to me. What I'll do is I'll be glad to spend time with you on a call or something like that, help you flesh these things out so that you can get this, achieve these goals. So, but I am here. I love being a coach. I love helping people. I love teaching. It's something that I've been doing for a million years. Well, not a million years, but you get the idea. I've been teaching for a long time and I love it. I love coaching people. I love helping people. And, I'm not looking for money or anything like that. Just, reach out to me and let me help you. So let me give you some value and help you achieve your goals. But yeah, it's easy. Just leveraging the fact map and working these problems. And then once you have a framework in place, you will be amazed that you are able to achieve these goals. And so anything's achievable. But each thing that you need to have is a map in place or a strategy in place or a framework in place so that you are then able to achieve those goals. So reach out to me. Let me help you this new year. Let me help you get this goal going. And, wonderful things. We're going to rock it this year. This year is going to be, big. And, we see in the news, we see all these problems. And I mean, we saw that Japan had an earthquake yesterday and, Russia bombed the crap out of Ukraine and all this other junk. And, we see all these problems in the world. These things that we can't handle, we can't change, we can't do anything about. But what we can change is we can change ourselves. And so by changing ourselves, growing ourselves, expanding, achieving our goals, life is just so much better. All that other stuff is just hogwash. It's not going to really affect you. It's not nothing that you can change or anything. So, but what you can change is you. So that's my, little spiel this morning. Coffee with Ray. Hope this has been educational for you. Hope this has helped you. Again, reach out to me if I can help you in any way. Again, I'd love to help get some goals, maybe help you backwards engineer or something like that. And let's have a great year this year. Because again, I feel it in my bones that this year is going to be a great year. We're going to see some great change in ourselves. We're going to see some great growth in ourselves. We're going to expand in all areas of life and all areas of the core four: health, self-love, money, and, do some great things. So that's everything, folks. Do me a favor. If you're new here, if you are subscribed, check to see if you are subscribed. I've dropped like about 15 subscribers and it's been weird. And I know this is happening to other YouTube channels as well, because I'm seeing them mention it too. But I think the algorithms have been changed or something like that. But I've dropped like 15 subscribers overnight. And so YouTube's mucking around with it again. But check to make sure that you're subscribed. And if you are, ring that little bell so you get notified whenever I do go live or do a new video or anything like that. And let's do it. Let's rock this new year, folks. Let's do it and have fun and achieve great things. So that's everything. Raymond Moore, Kilted Prepper. We'll see you. Goodbye and God bless. And kilt on.